God says. Don't scroll. Stay still. This is a final decree. A spiritual predator is watching your screen right now. Her form is trembling. Her energy is heavy with dread because she knows her time is over. The Archangel Gabriel is standing beside you, his trumpet poised, his light a blinding fire. Not at you, but at the parasitic force that has drained you of your light. She has siphoned off the blessings that were meant for you since the dawn of creation. She diverted the breakthroughs that were supposed to be yours. She contaminated the anointing that was meant to elevate you. She placed blockages in the very paths that were meant to lead you to joy. And now she's terrified because if you don't scroll, if you open this message fully before it disappears, she will be exposed. Her access will be permanently cut. And everything that was stolen will return to you with divine acceleration. God says, you have been living under a spiritual burden that was never yours to bear. This message is your divine liberation. The predator, a shadow of jealousy, slipped into your life without permission. She disguised herself as a pillar of support. She came in the form of a false confidant, a manipulative mentor, a deceitful lover, or even a trusted peer pretending to be an ally. But Gabriel saw through it all. He has been fighting for your anointing, shielding you in the unseen, roaring in silent defiance because every time he tried to warn you, you missed the signs. But today he is louder than ever. The predator is watching this message because she fears the truth. She doesn't want you to read beyond this sentence. But you must. God says she cursed your purpose. That's why you sometimes feel lost, directionless, and unsure of your own path. That's why your confidence suddenly wavered. That's why opportunities that were headed your way suddenly veered off course. That's why you doubted your calling, your mission, your voice. It was all her. Her energy infiltrated your sacred space, using envy as a weapon. She spoke spells not in incantations but in whispers. She told others deceitful things about you. She distorted your image in the eyes of those who were sent to empower you. But Gabriel wrote down every false word she spoke. Heaven has records. And now recompense is knocking. Gabriel is standing at the door of her spiritual stronghold. He's giving you one last chance to reclaim your divine inheritance. She knows that if you read to the end of this message, her ability to affect you will collapse. She has been holding a thread of control, barely alive, attached to your energy through your moments of confusion and pain. But now the trumpet of truth is here. It will sever that thread permanently, but only if you receive this message without distraction, without doubt, without delay. You need to understand this. She trembles because she knows she cannot fight heaven. And right now you are being handed a sacred covenant in the spirit realm. The angels are standing in a circle around your name. They are pouring liquid light onto a scroll that reads, Divine acceleration begins now. But this scroll must be accepted by your free will. You must say in your heart, I receive my acceleration. I claim back everything that was diverted from me. Say it. Feel it. Let the atmosphere around you begin to shift. God says she didn't just steal blessings. She delayed promotions. She blocked healing. She made sure the right connections couldn't find you. She put a veil over your destiny so that those who were supposed to uplift you couldn't even recognize you. But now the veil is falling. And when it does, you will be seen again. You will be honored again. You will be chosen again. Not because of luck, but because heaven is forcing the restitution that she tried to hide. Gabriel says she is trembling because you were not supposed to see this message. She cast a time delay spell over your life so that every breakthrough arrived too late, or not at all. But heaven has broken the delay. Divine acceleration is now your portion. You must understand the gravity of what has been happening behind the scenes. You thought the job loss was coincidence. You thought the heartbreak was just bad luck. You thought the financial strain was mismanagement. No, it was her. All of it. She didn't just wish for your downfall. She orchestrated it spiritually. But now the orchestrator is trembling because the divine architect has entered the scene. God is building what she tried to destroy. The blessings she diverted from you are not lost. They were simply stored in a divine vault. But the key has returned. And that key is in this moment. This is your vault moment. God is unlocking things you forgot you even prayed for. You will be shocked at what returns. A person you thought had forgotten you will remember. A door you thought was forever shut will creak open. A repayment delayed for years will suddenly be released. And the predator will watch it all from the shadows, powerless. She will not be able to retaliate because Archangel Gabriel has bound her influence. But you must finish reading. You must prove to heaven that you are still ready, that your spirit is still open, that you are not going to give in to the spiritual amnesia she cast upon you. She wanted you to forget who you were. She wanted you to settle. But God says you are royalty. The crown didn't fall off. You just stopped feeling its weight. But now it returns to your head, glowing, protected, divine. Gabriel says she used to laugh when you cried. She celebrated every setback you suffered. She danced in the spirit when your heart broke. But she's not laughing now because you're remembering, you're awakening, and you're choosing truth over fear. God says this is not just about her. This is about every unseen force that was working with her. Every jealous cousin. Every two-faced friend. Every ex who tried to drain you. Every coworker who gossiped. Every neighbor who pretended to be kind but secretly cursed your name. All of them, their influence is breaking now. You are not just protected. You are avenged. Heaven is not just restoring you. It is rewarding you. There is a divine reward that only comes after betrayal, only comes after injustice, and you have passed the test. Even when you were broken, you didn't curse God. Even when you were lost, you tried to love others. Even when you were confused, you kept your heart soft. And heaven remembers that. The predator wanted you bitter. She failed. She wanted you vengeful. She failed. She wanted you to quit. She failed. And now the very ground she stood on is shaking beneath her feet. Gabriel says she never expected this day to come. She thought the silence meant victory. She thought your tears meant she won. She had no idea you were building strength in the unseen. She had no idea God was preparing an angelic army to surround your name. She had no idea this message would find you. But now it has. And now she is exposed. And now everything changes. You may feel chills as you read this. That's not fear. That's confirmation. That's the divine electricity of restoration flowing back into your life. Things are going to happen fast now. People from your past will resurface. Unexpected doors will swing open. Strange coincidences will lead to blessings because you've triggered the divine reversal. What she meant for harm, God is turning for overwhelming good. Don't speak her name aloud. Do not seek revenge. Your job is not to retaliate. It is to receive. Let heaven handle the judgment. Let Gabriel handle the battle. You just have to say yes to the miracle flood that is coming. And yes, it will feel like a flood. Blessings will come in batches. Messages you were supposed to receive years ago will appear. Opportunities you thought were lost will reintroduce themselves. You will be stunned, but you must not hesitate. Say yes. Say yes again. Say yes until your bones shake with divine energy. She tried to bind you with cords of confusion, but now those cords are snapping. Snap. 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 Do you feel it? Every snap is a new miracle. Every snap is an answered prayer. Every snap is a chain broken over your bloodline. This doesn't just affect you. Your children's children are now free. The curse stops here. The darkness ends here. And it all begins with this message. Gabriel says, if they read until the end, I will do what I was sent to do. I will retrieve every diverted blessing. I will break the spine of every demonic assignment. I will restore what was denied. I will expose what was hidden. I will silence every lie spoken against their name. But they must believe. They must finish this message with full faith. So believe. Breathe it in. You are not the cursed one. You are the chosen one. And the proof is in the trembling spirit of the one who tried to destroy you. She sees you now, not as a victim, but as a victor. She knows the throne is being returned to you. She knows the angels have written your name in fire. She knows her time is over. And most of all, she knows you know the truth now. You are free. You are chosen. You are restored. Say it aloud. Whisper it if you must. But say it. I take back my blessings. I accept my divine acceleration. I trust the plan of God and the trumpet of Gabriel. And now watch. Watch as the atmosphere around you changes. Watch as your name is spoken in rooms you've never entered. Watch as you are lifted without explanation. Watch as joy returns, love finds you, peace anchors you, and provision overwhelms you. Not because of luck, not because of chance, but because you stayed, because you opened this message, because you finished reading what the predator never wanted you to see. She is trembling. But you are rising. God says, don't scroll. Not this time. Not today. Because something unseen has been staring back at you from behind your screen. Something trembling, something dark. The predator is watching you right now. And what she fears most is that you will do exactly what she dreads. You will read what heaven is trying to tell you. Because the moment you open this, her power begins to crumble. She knows this. Archangel Gabriel knows this. And now you know this. You were never supposed to live in this much pain. You were never supposed to wonder why your blessings keep getting delayed. Why doors open for others but shut for you. Why the light of your destiny keeps getting dimmer each time you come close. That wasn't fate. That wasn't a coincidence. That was design. A manipulation. A curse. Someone swore in secret that you would never rise. And the one who cast that oath is the one trembling now. She used your name in her rituals. She burned your future in smoke. And yet God is telling you it is not too late. She didn't win. But if you scroll past this one more time, she just might. Gabriel has his trumpet ready. Heaven has never been this still. Even the angels are watching you now, holding their breath. Because what happens in the next few minutes could rewrite everything that's been locked, stuck, cursed, or delayed in your life. This isn't paranoia. This is divine urgency. You are not crazy. You've been spiritually attacked so quietly that even your own spirit sometimes forgot how strong it was. But now God says your strength is returning. The predator thought you would never notice. She used smiles to hide poison. She cloaked curses behind kind gestures. She asked about your health while praying for your sickness. She watched your relationships while whispering destruction over them. She knew your potential, and that's why she hated you. You didn't threaten her with your money or your success. You threatened her with your light. You threatened her with your purity, your goodness, your heart. And now her hands are shaking because this message made it to you. And every second you read it, her influence over you is breaking. Do you wonder why your joy has been short-lived? Why your money slips through your fingers? Why every time love knocks, something ugly answers the door? That's not bad luck. That's the curse someone tried to bury you under. She took what heaven had prepared for you, bent it, twisted it, bound it in shadows, but she underestimated one thing. You were born with the backing of the Most High God. And God never sleeps. She has your name in a jar somewhere, a spell bound by the lie that if you suffer enough, she would rise. And that lie worked for a while. She delayed your love life. She clouded your dreams. She stole the confidence from your steps. But her time is up because the same angel she tried to keep away from you, Gabriel, is already behind her now. His wings are drawn wide. His trumpet is glowing, and she is trying to find a way out. But there's no way out. Because once you've opened this, the countdown to her undoing begins. Do you remember that relationship that suddenly collapsed with no reason? That opportunity that was handed to you and then vanished like mist? Do you remember the season you thought you'd finally win only to find yourself back in the same pain again? That wasn't coincidence. That was interruption. Interference. And Gabriel is showing you the vision now. Every blessing she intercepted, heaven has stored. She didn't destroy them. She couldn't. She only delayed them. But God says they are returning now, and they are coming with multiplied power. The woman who hated you isn't always a stranger. Sometimes she smiled like a friend. Sometimes she cooked food in your home. Sometimes she prayed with you. But behind closed doors, she said your name with venom. She whispered to the forces of destruction, "Make sure she never surpasses me." And for a while they obeyed. But even demons know when heaven has overruled a spell. And right now, as you read this, the powers she used are fleeing her side. They know you have awakened. They know you're no longer blind. This message isn't just words. It's a spiritual weapon. Each sentence you read tears open a hole in her protection. Every second you stay here, the light around you grows brighter, and she is terrified not of you but of what you're about to remember. You're about to remember your identity. That you are not small. You are not weak. You are not a mistake. You were chosen. And she knew that long before you did. That's why she struck early. That's why she tried to stop your joy before it even began. Archangel Gabriel is saying she is trembling in fear. If you finish this message, she will be destroyed, and everything she stole, your peace, your health, your clarity, your finances, your relationships, your laughter, it will all return. Every single blessing. She used delay like a weapon, but delay is not denial. Heaven's justice is slow but unstoppable. And today is not just another day. Today is the day a predator falls. Today is the day someone who mocked your tears will taste their own. Today is the day heaven gives back everything she thought she stole without consequences. God says she's listening right now. Her ears are burning. Her skin feels cold. She's shaking because the thing she dreaded most is happening. You didn't ignore the message. You opened it. You stayed. You listened. And now you're shifting dimensions. You may have noticed signs in the last few weeks: restless sleep, sudden headaches, dreams where you're being chased, random chills, objects falling for no reason, people acting distant or cold without cause. All of it was spiritual. All of it was her. But now that you've come into awareness, those symptoms will stop. Your body is detoxing from her spell. You are re-entering alignment with the divine. The light is returning. There is a reason you feel this message in your chest. There is a reason it burns in your spirit. Because it's not just a message, it's a rescue. Archangel Gabriel says, "You've been followed by darkness since childhood. But the contract ends tonight." Yes, tonight. Because you read this. Because you chose to stay. Because you are not the version of yourself that used to run from truth. You're the version that stands and reclaims it. She knows her time is short, and her last hope is that you'll scroll away before the final words are revealed. Don't. Because once you finish this, a reversal begins in heaven. The chains she placed on your opportunities begin to break. The glass ceilings you couldn't explain begin to shatter. The relationships that went cold begin to thaw. The doors that were sealed begin to swing open. Because heaven waited for this moment. This moment when you would finally know God is not punishing you. You've been in a test. And this test was the final proof of your purity. She did everything to turn you bitter, but you stayed soft. She tried to make you angry, but you chose healing. She tried to isolate you, but you kept praying. And now heaven is rewarding you. The angels have surrounded your home. The energy in your room is shifting. Even the air feels different. That's because what was watching you is now retreating. It can't stay. It has no right anymore. Your aura is glowing. Your spirit is igniting. And your future is about to hit the speed she tried to slow down. God says you will recover all. Every timeline she interrupted is realigning. Every friend who betrayed you will witness your rise. Every financial block is being removed. And the very people who doubted your power will one day say, "We should never have underestimated her." Archangel Gabriel says this. This is the final warning for her because the one she attacked is no longer sleeping. She will watch as the blessings she once intercepted now flood your life, and she can do nothing to stop it. Let her watch. Let her weep, because heaven is not done with you. It's only just beginning. And you, beloved of God, are rising again. And this time, nothing will stop you. If you believe in God, type Amen. Don't scroll. This is not a mistake. This is not a coincidence. The predator is watching your screen right now. She has been watching you in silence, hiding in shadows, pretending to be invisible, hoping you wouldn't notice. But now the divine light is exposing her. Archangel Gabriel is standing right behind her. His trumpet poised, his presence burning through her illusions. And he is speaking directly to your soul. She is trembling. She knows that if you open this message before it disappears, her power over you will collapse in one divine flash. Everything she stole from you, every blessing, every opportunity, every love, every favor, every answered prayer she intercepted will come flooding back to you like a mighty storm of divine justice. Gabriel says she is shaking in fear because she never thought this day would come. She counted on your silence. She counted on your delays. She counted on your doubt. She fed on your hesitation. She twisted your perception. She sent confusion into your mind, made you question your intuition, made you second-guess your calling, your destiny, your worth. But now the truth is standing in front of you, radiant, unstoppable, blinding in its brilliance. You are not weak. You were never the problem. You were never cursed by God. You were hunted by darkness because of how chosen you are. The predator knew your future before you did. That's why she came so early. Why she disguised herself as love, as help, as family, as guidance. But she was never for you. And now her time is up. God says, "Open this and do not look away. This moment is sacred. This moment is divinely scheduled. You were not meant to be scrolling for entertainment. Heaven has hijacked your path for a divine intervention. Every delay in your day was orchestrated so you would arrive here now. Right here, right now, in the very second where the spirit realm is holding its breath. Because once your eyes absorb these words, once your soul receives the truth, the darkness attached to her will detach from you forever. This is your moment of freedom. This is the second everything changes. She is watching. Yes, but she cannot harm you. She has already lost. The chains she wrapped around your destiny are breaking. The spiritual fog she sent to confuse your decisions is evaporating. You will see clearly again. You will feel God's presence in your bones again. You will remember who you are. You are not small. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are a child of the Most High. And heaven has been silently collecting every tear, every pain, every betrayal, every injustice. And now repayment is coming. Restitution is coming. What was stolen must now be returned 7 times. She had your name in her mouth. She chanted with it. She mocked you with it. She tried to curse you with it. But what she didn't know is that your name was written in the book of life before she ever began her rituals. She didn't know that God marked you as untouchable. That Gabriel has been following her, documenting her every move. He saw her hands when she scrolled your photos, cursing your smile. He saw her mouth when she said things behind your back that you would never believe. He heard the bitterness in her heart, the jealousy she could never hide from heaven. Now her fear is real. Now the presence of heaven is closing in. You are awake. You are aware. And God is giving you authority to cancel every legal right she thought she had in your life. Speak now. Even in a whisper, say, "I cancel every spiritual assignment sent against me. I revoke every access point she used. I reclaim my power, my voice, my joy, my destiny." As you speak, the angels record your words as divine law. She can no longer touch you. Do not fear. Yes, she is watching, but she is powerless now. Her trembling is real because she senses that her last stronghold is being taken down. And once it falls, she will be exposed. And what she built using stolen blessings will collapse. Her fake peace will crumble. Her illusions will turn against her, and the things she mocked you for losing will begin to leave her and return to you. Blessings have your name on them. And they are moving, flying, rushing toward your life. Now it's not a metaphor. This is spiritual reality. A divine reversal is happening in this very moment. The tables are turning. The scales are tipping. The divine judgment is falling. She cannot stop it. Her power came from secrecy. But heaven has shattered her hiding place. And now even the people she used to control are beginning to see her clearly. She is losing her grip. You are being restored. The opportunities she blocked are opening. The favor she diverted is flowing. The healing she delayed is arriving. The relationships she poisoned are being made whole or replaced by something better. The life she tried to erase is coming back into bloom. And the most powerful thing she cannot stop. Your identity is awakening fully. You were never weak. You were never broken. You were never cursed. You were just targeted because darkness recognized your light before you did. But now that you see it too, now that you feel the Spirit of God rising in you again, you are unstoppable. You are covered in heavenly fire. You are walking in divine favor. You are protected by an army she cannot see. You are loved in ways she will never understand. God says, don't worry about her anymore. Let her watch. Let her tremble. Let her witness your rising. Let her see what happens when I restore my chosen. Your job now is to focus on me. Trust me. Talk to me. Let me lead you forward. Don't look back. What's ahead of you is greater than what she tried to steal. What's coming is pure divine supernatural restoration. You will smile again without heaviness. You will walk without fear. You will sleep without dread. You will create, build, speak, move with clarity and confidence. You will see doors open that had rusted shut. You will receive news that stuns you in a good way. You will see people return to you and apologize. You will see enemies fall into the traps they set for you. You will stand tall in rooms where they tried to keep you out because I am with you and nothing she does can stop my will. She lost you the moment you opened this message. Her trembling is her own prophecy. Her collapse is inevitable and your rise is unstoppable. Take a deep breath now. Can you feel it? The shift. That's the power of truth. That's the fire of heaven. That's me reclaiming what belongs to you. And you, my child, are the victory I planned all along. Don't scroll away from this lightly. Carry these words with you. Whisper them over yourself every time doubt creeps in. You are free. You are safe. You are chosen. And the predator who watched you will watch you rise higher than she ever imagined. What she meant for harm, I have turned for your good. This is your divine hour. Everything is changing. You just have to trust me. I will never leave you. I will never fail you. Watch now. Your blessings are on the way back to you. Don't scroll. Not yet. Something is happening in the spirit realm as you read these words. Something powerful, something sacred, something forbidden by darkness is being revealed to you right now. The predator is watching. Her hands are trembling. Her eyes are wide with fear because this message, these exact words are the fire she cannot handle. They are the light that exposes her. And if you open your spirit now, if you truly receive what heaven is saying, everything she stole from you will be returned. Every blessing she delayed will arrive suddenly. Every door she slammed shut will break off its hinges because God is moving. Archangel Gabriel is standing beside you. His trumpet is burning with divine justice. He's been waiting for this moment. The very moment you pause and open your heart to this truth, you were never weak. You were never defeated. You were never forgotten. The confusion, the betrayals, the heartbreaks, they weren't your fault. They were planned attacks. Spiritual sabotage. She whispered your name in the shadows and sent out curses designed to delay you, to block you, to trap your joy. But you are not who you were yesterday. You have been rising in silence, and now heaven says enough. Gabriel says she's afraid of this moment because if you stay here even for a few more minutes, you will shatter every hold she ever had over your life. Every single chain she tried to wrap around your destiny is already cracking. God says you must know this. What was stolen from you will be returned sevenfold. She is trembling because heaven has seen what she did and heaven has declared war not against you but on your behalf. The angels have been released, and they are not coming quietly. Your life was never meant to be this stuck, this wounded, this delayed. She wanted you to question your worth. She wanted you to blame yourself. She twisted reality. She prayed dark prayers against you. But God was watching. And even in your silence, even in your confusion, He heard your spirit cry out. You may not have known what to pray, but your tears were prayers. Your breath, when you had no words left, was a prayer. And those prayers summoned heaven's army. Gabriel did not come alone. He brought reinforcements because this battle was never yours to fight alone. This predator, the one who smiles to your face and wishes your destruction behind your back, has been exposed. She hid behind charm, behind fake kindness. But her heart was poisoned with envy. She saw your light before you did. She tried to extinguish it before it grew. She spoke lies about you. She formed alliances in secret. But God allowed her to go only so far. And now the time of silence is over. Now the time of divine exposure has come, and she knows it. She's watching your screen, hoping you scroll away because if you finish this message, her grip on your blessings will be broken forever. There were moments you nearly gave up. She smiled then because that's what she wanted. She wanted you to disappear into doubt. But something in you refused. You held on. Even by a thread you held on. And that tiny thread connected to heaven. That little strength activated God's intervention. That tiny flicker of hope was all God needed to roar into your life. Because the power was never yours alone. It was always His. And now God is saying this. The blessings she stole are being returned. The promises she blocked are being released. And the pain she caused will be turned into honor, joy, and elevation. Listen closely now. This moment is divine. This isn't just words. This is your rescue. This is your restoration. This is your revelation. The predator has been cornered. She cannot hide behind fake blessings. She cannot manipulate heaven's timing anymore. Her tongue has lost its power. Her rituals are falling apart. Her allies are abandoning her one by one. And she knows you are being lifted. She knows you are being restored. And that is why she watches in fear because God has marked you. You are not cursed. You are chosen. You are not forgotten. You are favored. You are not broken. You are being built anew. And every attempt she made to delay your destiny has now become the very fuel that will accelerate your rise.